At the Christmas party at the club, they had a young lady playing the guitar and singing classic rock tunes. It wasn't very Christmassy, but it was a mixed crowd of Christians and Jewish people. I heard her singing It's in Your Head, Zombie, way off in the distance. I don't know why, but I always assumed it was a Sinead O'Connor song. When I went to find the song later, I couldn't find it because it was sung by Dolores O'Riordan. It's in your head, and they tell us everything we know is a mistake and that we're all zombies. Sometimes small mistakes are signals that change is on the way and that perhaps we're just a little bit off course. We all have our heart's desires. The trick is to navigate it in a way that doesn't take us too far off course. Welcome to Illinois Bridging Awareness. I'm Stanley Smith. We all have our heart's desire. Last week on the call, Ania Gramone told us as much. We have to find a way to express our desire that moves our narrative forward in a positive way. We all want to be free and to be loved. We want it both at the same time. It's kind of an unrealistic goal. The Hebrew people were both captive and free in the land of Egypt. They longed for their freedom. They reinvented God in the person of Moses to move that narrative along and to lead them into that reality, setting in motion in the Western world the idea that we're in control. 3,400 years later, we're still trying to make that reality happen. We can never be completely free because we're the captives of God's amazing love. It's kind of a tortured love affair for everyone involved. Conspiracy tells us currently that we have three buckets: those who get it, those who are getting it, and those who are lost. On last week's call, someone suggested that unhuman people are living amongst us. It was an uncomfortable moment. Perhaps the lost could be seen as inhuman or as people who are having a very different experience than us, and they might seem unhuman or even like zombies to us. Also, the topic of reincarnation came up. It can also be a trigger. Most interesting this season in our group was the mild outrage over people buying gifts they couldn't afford to give to other people. Seems like a practical enough concern, but life and love and even hate is often not very practical. It's messy and illogical. Better to have it end with a gift and an act of kindness. We all want to run toward the light, avoid the dark, and mitigate the ill effects of the unfortunate things that happen right along with the good. We probably need to experience it all, for good and for worse. That's what it says in our marriage vows. We're all married to life in an inexorable way, and we can never be free from that. We're moving through the architecture of our former selves into the next version of who we are. It can be almost unrecognizable sometimes. Our collective memory holds it all together. It provides the social cohesion that gives us grounding in our shared humanity. That's the we part of who we are. Also, we live in the land of the rugged individual who can rough it on their own. Someone told me recently that everyone likes to be disagreeable sometimes, if only as an expression of self autonomy. In all the machinations of our I and we journey, we're reminded that it's all about the journey. God is always with us. He can't be completely behind us or ahead of us, so he's side by side with us instead. It's his way of always being as close as possible because we are his beloved. If you would like to join us at Illinois Bridging Awareness, the Saturday call is every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. Be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.